Hello there, my name is Joy Ghosh and I am the author of this book, Oh My Genetics of Divinity, the first in the Genetics of Divinity series of books. I'm a certified hypnotherapist and a software architect and a founder of the Multiversity of Genetics of Divinity, an online coaching program where students are taught the code of eternal consciousness that was in place long before this physical universe as we know it was even created. And that same code affects every aspect of our lives today. I personally refer to this code of eternal consciousness as the genetics of divinity because every aspect of creation and existence is included in this code. And that knowledge, that consciousness, is embedded in our DNA. It is the same code that is embedded as a memory pattern in each one of us, and it has not changed one bit from the dawn of human life on this planet. And when this memory is allowed to influence conscious thought and action, it is designed to guide the individual to a delightful life experience. You know, there was a time in my life when I was asking some questions that you may also have been asking for a while now and yet have not been answered to your satisfaction. Why does life appear to be so unpredictable and confusing and difficult? How come some people tend to have all the luck and I feel impoverished? No matter how hard I try, why can I not find peace and happiness? Am I supposed to keep sacrificing my life for the happiness and comfort of others and receive nothing in return? Do I really have a choice to live a life of my own terms, or is it just a pipe dream? Why can I not attract health, wealth, good relationships in my life? I could go on, and I'm sure you know where these questions are coming from. And I'm sure you can relate to at least some or few of these. If you spare a few moments to contemplate the state in which humanity is today, I'm sure you will realize that there are two root causes of all conflict, all this pain and suffering that you see in the world today, ever since the dawn of history. And these two root causes are this artificial paradigm of scarcity and lack, and two, the wanton violation of free will of others, which has made the memory of the genetics of divinity dormant, and hence it has been rendered impotent to guide our life experience to one that is delightful and filled with enjoyment. And my objective through my books, my coaching programs and seminars is to help you reactivate the dormant memories of the code of the genetics of divinity from your subconscious mind into your conscious mind, and consequently allow it to naturally, by design, transform, or for a better word, metamorphose your state of living into one of delight and happiness. I will be conducting a 4-part teleseminar series called Manifesting 4 to 5 Figure Financial Targets Through the Cycle of Creation, which is an integral part of the genetics of divinity. And I want to clarify it at this point that this is not one of those been there, done that law of attraction seminars, because the law of attraction, that is, as it has been promoted and taught, has several holes in it. The physics of the process that has been promoted so far makes it rather impossible to work or even be repeatable. This teleseminar series that I will start on February 23rd at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time will continue every Saturday for 3 weeks afterwards, on March 2nd, March 9th, and March 16th at the same time. And each session will be at least an hour long and we will have room for questions and answers afterwards. Participants will be asked to set a 4 to 5 figure or equivalent target in goods and services. Since that kind of a figure is big enough to excite most people and feasible enough to be considered achievable. And the techniques that I will be speaking about has never been revealed before, and you will find nowhere else other than the book, Oh My Genetics of Divinity, or in the Multiversity portal. Here's the agenda for the 4 sessions. Session 1, February 23rd, 2013. The cycle of creation and the true mechanics of the law of attraction. In this part of Session 1, you will learn about how the law of attraction simply cannot work without the law of creation being initiated. In Part 2 of Session 1, we will set the 4 to 5 figure or equivalent target in goods and services. This is where the participants will learn the proper way to set these targets in a manner that appears real to the conscious mind. We're not talking about the subconscious mind programming here. The target will be implanted directly in the conscious mind. Session 2, March 2nd, 2013. The first part of the session, we will be cleansing physical and emotional toxins. A key factor why some of your manifestation attempts fall short of expectations is because your DNA strands are not able to vibrate in their natural frequencies due to the physical and emotional toxins that are currently clogging up the cells in your body. You will learn how to cleanse your body of these toxins so that your DNA starts to operate naturally and enable the code of the genetics of divinity to reactivate. In Part 2 of Session 2 on March 2nd, we will establish your account at the Multiversal Manifestation Bank. Now, this is not a brick and mortar or an online bank in the traditional sense of the word, okay? And I don't want to spill the beans at this time, but in a nutshell, if I were to tell you that you could achieve your targets consistently by spending about 5 to 10 minutes a day before going to bed, would you do it? Now, this is not meditation, this is not affirmation or any of that stuff. This is opening your own account at the Multiversal Manifestation Bank and performing certain tasks to set up your debits and credits, incrementally edging towards and finally manifesting that 4 to 5 figure target. Talk about reprogramming your belief systems. This technique is without parallel, and I'm going to teach it to you. Instead of giving you the fish, I will teach you how to fish. Session 3, March 9th, 2013. Defining your own parallel universe. We will talk about parallel universes. And as a participant, you will be able to travel to your very own parallel universe where you have already manifested that 4 to 5 figure or equivalent amount. You will learn how to visit that parallel universe over and over again until you physically arrive at your target. In Part 2 of Session 3 on March 9th, we're going to have a manifestation checkpoint. This will be a Q&A session where we will take stock of where everyone is in their manifestation process. We'll talk about observations and comments. Obviously, we will not be able to take care of everybody's questions and answers, but before the session, I'll be sending out a query to send me your questions and answers in advance so that I can address them collectively. Session 4, March 16, 2013. The first part, we will talk about how to make manifestation repeatable. Since the law of attraction is a law, it must generate results 100% of the time. But here's the caveat, as long as the conditions under which it is applied are consistent. Participants will learn what these conditions are and ensure that their manifestation process are not only logical and feasible, they are also repeatable. And in the concluding part of Session 4, March 16th, I will take you on a time travel through the 5th dimension. Could it be that events, relationships, and circumstances from your past are interfering with your present life experience?
How is your life experience 6 months from now, a year from now, 5 years from now, or beyond? What if that future vision today could help you avoid events, circumstances, and relationships that would eventually prove to be unfavorable to you? What if you had that intelligence today? What value will it add to your life experience if you knew that if you avoided those experiences, you would have a better future? Your physical body clearly cannot engage in time travel since you are not designed to do that by the laws of existence. However, your non-physical body in the fifth dimension, it is independent of time and can facilitate your time travel on a non-physical plane. In this wrap-up session, you'll learn how to travel in time when you establish that connection with your fifth dimension non-physical self. And you'll learn how to travel back and forth in time through the fifth dimension and what an asset this can be for your life experience. So as you can see, I have organized a rather packed schedule for the 4 weeks. And the question becomes, how much are you willing to pay for it? I'll make it simple for you to attend. Here's what you have to do. Between February 11th and February 21st, purchase the book, Oh My Genetics of Divinity, either the paperback version or the Kindle version. The paperback is currently being sold at Amazon.com at $16.25, and the Kindle version is available at $8.99. It doesn't matter, whatever you prefer, get a copy of that book. Okay, this is the only investment, a $16.25 or a $8.99, depending on whether you are going for a paperback version or a Kindle version. This is the only investment you need to do to gain access to this teleseminar and all the other bonus material that I'm going to talk about that you will have access to with this simple investment. Once you've done that purchase, go to our Facebook page at www.facebook.com/geneticsofdivinity or follow us on Twitter at http://www.twitter.com/divinegenes, DIVINEGENES. And once you've done those steps, email us a copy of your purchase receipt of the book, Oh My Genetics of Divinity, indicating that your purchase date was between February 11th and February 21st, 2013. And also indicate whether you have already liked our page on Facebook or you followed us on Twitter. Here's the bonus material that you will receive that I've been talking about, and all included just in the investment on the book. I guess it is customary to provide you a value of the bonus, right? But I really can give you a value of the bonus because the information contained here comes from the infiniteness of the genetics of divinity. So I can't even contemplate to put a value on these bonus materials. But anyway, here's what you will get by way of bonus. First, you will get about 5 hours of pre-recorded audio that was delivered as a teleseminar series prior to the launch of the book, Oh My Genetics of Divinity, on December 21st, 2012, where you will learn about, first, introduction to the genetics of divinity, second, the human nervous system and the DNA, information that has not been revealed before so far. Number 3, brainwaves and your parallel universal positioning system. This is so unique. Once you understand it, once you read it in the book, once you hear the audio, you'll know what this can do for you. Number 3, the multidimensional architecture of creation and the true law of attraction. And number 5, the fifth audio, we will have talked about defining your parallel universe and the rebirth of human consciousness. Okay, so that is the first bonus that you're eligible for when you follow these instructions. Okay, and now here's the second bonus, and this is the mega bonus. Okay, everybody who purchases the book, you can have complete unlimited access to level 1 training in the multiversity of genetics of divinity. Okay, and this is a coaching program that contains over 20 hours of coaching spanning 10 modules of videos, audios, documentation, tools, techniques, and exercises that collectively help reactivate the code of the genetics of divinity. And this also includes direct access to me through the Multiversity portal for any questions or clarifications that you may have. So just by the purchase of your book, Oh My Genetics of Divinity, from Amazon.com, which is currently listed for the paperback version at $16.25, or the Kindle version, the electronic version, that is currently being listed at Amazon.com at $8.99, just for that investment. You get access to all these two fantastic bonuses. Of course, you'll have the book as your guide, and you will get access to this 4-part teleseminar series that I'm starting every week, every Saturday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, starting February 23rd, 2013. We'll have a session on March 2nd, we'll have a session on March 9th, and the final one will be on March 16th at the same time.
So there you have it. Purchase the book, Oh My Genetics of Divinity, anytime between the 11th and the 21st of February from Amazon.com. Simply go to Amazon.com and type in Oh My Genetics of Divinity in the search box and purchase either the paperback or the Kindle version, whichever is convenient for you. And follow the instructions to access all of the bonus materials and secure your participation in the one-of-its-kind 4-part teleseminar series starting on February 23rd, 2013. And now for the fine print and the attached strings. If you're really serious about improving the quality of your life experience through techniques that have not been revealed before, you will need to take affirmative action on what you learned from the teleseminar. So the fine print is, all of what you will learn will work to your advantage, but you will have to take action. Could you? Would you? I look forward to your participation and for the opportunity through this teleseminar series to help you reactivate the code of the genetics of divinity from your subconscious mind into your conscious mind. And when that happens, your life experience will, by design, be filled with delight and enjoyment. I will see you soon in the teleseminar.